Good afternoon. Wait, it's 11:33. It's still good morning. But you know what today is? It's October the 3rd, Tuesday. Yep, we're still on vacation. I know what you said. Major grade. Now wait a minute. You guys are supposed to go home from your vacation. I know. You know what happened? The kids and wife talked me into 2 more days. And look where we're staying now. Does anybody recognize this place over here? So we've moved from All-Star Movies to Port Orleans Riverside. This is like our home resort, our home away from home. Every time I pull in this parking lot, I tear up. Every time I go inside and smell the food court, I tear up. This place makes me just tear up. I love Orleans Riverside. So today, come along with me, Major Gray. We're going to walk around and look at all the amenities this place has to offer. And this is a big resort. I mean, this thing, it may take us 2 hours to walk this thing, but we're going to do it. We're going to listen to the sights and sounds, see the food court, the gift shop. We're going to do it all. So if you just do me a favor, like our videos, subscribe to our videos, share it out with friends, we'd truly appreciate it. All right, enough of my talking. Let's get to walking. Welcome in, travelers, time travelers, right? Time travelers. Because by the time I post this, it's going to be back in time, and you're going to be going back and watching this. But again, today is October 3rd, 2023. It's about 11:34. And it's already like 83 degrees and it is humid. So you saw the parking lot. So here's the front of the building here. This is where all the buses will come up through here. And they will actually go right over here to this side. So you have 2 bus stops over here. So when you be sure that you know where you're going. Look at that mini bus. What a beautiful sight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut up as we walk in. That way you can hear the music. Okay, now we have walked to the other side here through the parking lot, up to the main doors and to the left. Let you get a better look at the bus stops. Buses on this side, cars on that side. So there's 2 bus stops there, and there's plenty throughout this resort. Plenty of bus stops. So this is Fulton's General Store. You can go through those doors, and as you can see, the times are 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. And I honestly could go in there and camp out all day long. Sundries, snack items, postage stamps, accessories, trading pins, character merchandise, infant needs and fashions. And we'll go in there in a few minutes. Now, you know, in my vlogs and my streams, if I see something that I have never seen before and somebody brings it to my attention, or somebody's helped me along the way, I always give them credit for it. So I'm gonna give. Is there anybody know a guy named Tim? What's his name? Tim Tracker? Yeah, the Tim Tracker guy. Yeah, we know who he is. So, and watching one of his videos one day, as many times we've been to Orleans Riverside, I still have never noticed that says feed grain. I never noticed that. And I guess this is supposed to be kind of like maybe like a co-op, you know, where you would go pick up feed and grain for the horses or whatever. So, Mr. Tim Tracker, thank you so much for pointing that out to me, because I never noticed that before. And thank you for all your videos and all your encouragement to do these kinds of things. Truly one of a kind, my friend. And I wish you'd bring back the mustache. I mean, you got the beard, or I got the beard, you got the stash.
Welcome to Riverside, everybody.
Hello, good morning, Brian. Brian, cast member, nice guy. Oh, nice guy, who says that? That's right, that's Goo. Go check out Goo To You. Him and his brother Matt, they're great. So we come in here, this is the lobby. There's Fulton's. River Roost, that's where Yehaa Bob plays. Food and drink, you'll go down that way. And you have Disney Vacation Club over here. You can go talk with them. And of course they have caricatures. I cannot say that word. Over there, it's not open now. Medicine Show Arcade, the arcade's back that way. If you need registration service desks, there it is. And also they have the medallions. They kind of point you the way to different things. The Buffalo takes you to the arcade. The food side takes you to the food. And this Indian up here takes you normally to a general store. And then look up here. If I go too far, my gimbal's gonna, I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, man, look at that. The architecture in here is amazing. And it's so quiet. This is why we like it. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the registration area and we're gonna check it out. So just in case you left home and you have a bill that you need to mail and you forgot to mail a crazy thing, look right here, letters. This is the address. Disney's Portorleans Resort, P.O. Box 10,000, Lake Buena Vista, blah, 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 blah. That's why I guess if you need to mail something here, I guess, I don't know. But you put your letters in there, and they do have stamps and things in the merchandise area. Look at that. Disney Cruise Line. And there's another way you can go out, and it goes right back to the parking lot. So we could have come through here. See, we just was right over there, and we went right in there. Now, see that? Now again, you know that I love resort rugs. Love, love, love. There's somebody else that loves resort rugs too, and I heard he mention it on a stream of his. If you've ever watched these folks before, Todd and Michelle from Traveling Around Disney, yeah. Todd, if you ever watched this video, kudos to you, my friend. I think me and you have more in common than what we realize, because I am a lover of the rugs as well at the resorts. Like I say, I'll take a dirty one if they want to give me one. So we're walking around the entire thing, and I want to show you once again at the very top the names. See that? I'm not going to read them all. Y'all can pause the video and read them all. But look at this. I know all these hidden Mickeys. Would you call those hidden Mickeys? Not really hidden if they're out there in plain sight, right? They're just kind of made into the architecture. And these big fans. Watch it. Yeah, it's moving. It's just like stirring the air. And it is so cool, meaning not awesome cool, but like cool as in air temperature cool in here. And look at this. Look at all these bench seats down through here. Can you imagine just coming in here and just getting your coffee and just walking through here and just sit here in a bench seat and just look right out through there? All right. Now, this is the Medicine Show Arcade. Operating hours are from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And in here is a massive game room. And here are your cards. And that's what the prices are. So this is your better deal, as you can see right here. $25 gets you 1,250 play points plus 750, so you get 2,000 play points for $25. and you can recharge your card. You can get a new card. Even recycling, they have a box there for recycling. If you're looking for fuel rods, look at here. Fuel rod swaps. Look here. If you're looking for pressed pennies, here are some more pressed pennies. Look at that. And while the kiddies play, Mom and Dad can take a rest. And these are, as you can see, $2 for 5 minutes. You can see the prices right here for the massage. Credit card customers. That's how that works. And you see there's a credit card thing right there. Guardians Pinball. A huge Pac-Man and Space Invaders screens. I'm not going to go through here and name every one of these because it's just too massive. But as we go along, you can see what it looks like. Wicked tuna. Go fishing. Man, what a fabulous arcade. I know that me and my son have come in here and spent a couple hours in here. And this is where Daddy likes to stay back here around these old pinball machines. Well, I say old, you know, they're new, but I mean, you know, pinball machines, they're old school. That's what we like. And then this is what I like too. Who out there likes this skee ball stuff? Anybody? I know somebody that does also. Todd. Todd does, from traveling around Disney, because I heard him say it when he was coming in here doing his review and vlog of the Port Orleans. So Todd, if you ever watch this video, brother, we got more in common. Skee ball. I love skee ball. I'm not even good at it, but I love doing it. I love it. So go visit our friends Todd and Michelle over at Traveling Around Disney. They're a great bunch of folks. And again, thank Todd and Michelle for the inspiration to do things like this, because this is something I never thought I'd ever do, because I don't like being on stage. I don't like being in the forefront. I have stage fright. And all I'm doing is talking to this camera. And again, I thank you all for coming in and being a part of this video and watching it. And I'll try to shut up as much as I can. You can enjoy the ambiance of these things. Now there's a side door you can go out, as we just did. Look how hazy. Can y'all see the haze? Can y'all see the haze out through here? Now again, it is 11:51 on a Tuesday morning, and I mean, it is hazy out here. It was cool this morning. It was 75 degrees at 8 o'clock this morning. That was over at All-Star Movies we were at, and it was kind of cool. It was a cool 75. I couldn't believe how nice it was. But again, you're over here in all the flora and the fauna, and it's hazy over here. So here's what we're going to do. Again, so we just came out of that door, and you can go back in that door and go right back into the lobby where the registration is. But this kind of like a little vestibule thing. Man, I'll tell you what, I could sit here in a rocking chair all day long. There's a breeze blowing through here. It is nice. But what we're going to do is we're going to go backwards. And we're going to start right here at this map. Now, I know you're saying, well, we didn't see the food court. We didn't see the gift shop. Well, we're going to get there. Right now, we're going to walk this thing. Now, here is the map. This whole section right here is Riverside. So the whole two things, this down here is French Quarter. So the whole thing is Port Orleans. But you have Port Orleans, as you can see, Riverside, Port Orleans, French Quarter. Now this will be another day. We're doing Riverside today. This is where we're staying. And this is such a big resort. Like I say, it's going to take us probably 2 hours to walk this thing. There's a lot to talk about, but there's also a lot to shut up about too. Now look at this even. Jogging and biking trails. Those little dots right there, 1 mile round trip, 0.7 miles. So let's find it on the dots here. So you can go, it says you are right here. Look at this. Dot, 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 dot. Look at all these dots, see that? And go around through here, go all the way back up and around, and back to here. That's 0.7 miles. You can also start out right here where these dashes are, and let's go 1 mile. Let's follow these dashes. They go all the way down. Look at this. It's right here. Uh-oh, they ended. They just quit. They just quit. So I guess that's 1 mile. So I guess if you stop here and you go back, I guess that's another mile. Okay. But if you look at the map, like I say, we're right here. And we're going to try, I guess, to walk around the other side and just kind of go this way. But as you can see, there's an east depot here. There's a north depot. There is a west depot. Is that it? I guess it is, besides the two up here at the front where the lobby is. Whew, I'm trying to get my bearings so I know where I'm at. Now this is a lot of walking, I'm here to tell you. So I think we're going to try to just stick to the trail and look down through these things here and look at the different styles of the housing as we go through. Now I know this is Alligator Bayou over here. All right, so we're going to go backwards. That over there is the Riverside Mill. That's the food court. And look how beautiful this is. You know, the first time I ever stayed here, I was confused. I come out here and I thought this was the front. I was like, man, what a front on this thing. Look at this. This is crazy. What a front. This is not the front. This is the back of it. And it's stunning. And it sits right here along this Sassagoula River. And see these right here? These are the boats that take you to Disney Springs. This is Sassagoula Steamboat Company. And it takes you to Disney Springs. It's about a 20-minute boat ride down to Disney Springs. All right, let's go walking. Let's see what we can find. Now there's a beautiful breeze. Ah, that's so nice. To listen to that music, how relaxing. How relaxing. So again, look at the outside of this. This is where we just came out of that arcade. Best of Show Arcade. Look at that. It's just not architecture, just wonderful. It just relaxes me so much. You just have no idea. Look at that. Follow me to Port Orleans Riverside. Levy. So there's your Siri box. Bicycles. Now let's look at the Sassagoula Steamboat Company that we was talking about here. Disney Transport, 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. service at Disney Springs. Shirt and shoes are required aboard. Guests may be asked to move from seats designed for guests with disabilities. Okay? Please expect to reboard for return service. Now here's Marina and Bike Rental. See, look at that. $9 for 60 minutes, $18 per day. The Surrey bikes, you have a 2-seater and a 4-seater. $20 for 30 minutes, $22 for 30 minutes. Cane pole fishing, available at the fishing hole, and then we'll go by the fishing hole. And I've wanted to do this. I will one day. If you want a fireworks cruise, look at that. And they are open, and you can stop right by there and they will help you with all that you need to know if you're interested in all of those things. Now I know, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't remember if it's Disney Rewards Visa or if it's AP, one of the two, maybe both, you do get a discount on the Surrey bikes. You can get discounts on, I believe it's the Surrey bikes. I think it's 10%. All right, here's this running trail. Doopy-doo, that's one we just saw on the map over there. Whew. That means we're gonna walk at least 0.7 miles. I hope that breeze keeps on blowing because, man, I tell you, that's a nice cool breeze. It'll blow that haze right out of here. We're just going to take our time and mosey. Now there's another door back to the Medicine Show Arcade. You can go through that door and go in too. Now, I'm not going to show this when I get over there. We're going to show it as at a distance, because so I don't want them and bother these people. But I want you to look across the water. These folks over here are having a wedding. They got suits on. The kids are all dressed up. They got chairs sitting out here, and they're going to do a wedding out there. And actually, when I go by, I'm not going to show that, but I want to show it from a distance. And I'll put my finger here so it'll kind of blur a little bit, because I want them to have their privacy. But they're getting ready to either run through their practice, I guess, or something. Now look at there. There it goes. Look at there. They're waving. That's right. Y'all have a great day. How fun is that? Now that's awesome. But did you know that? You could have a wedding right here at Disney. A lot of people do it. I don't know how much it costs. I've heard it's expensive. But I'm sure they have different packages. But that over there, that building is one of the best spots to have a wedding. It is a great, great place to have one. It's beautiful over there on that, in front of that building on that courtyard. Now follow your signs. See, it says French Quarter that way. And there's another bridge you could cross. Now there's no bikes allowed on that. They have little tie-ups, like for your horses, right in the middle of that. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's right there. So you can't go across with the 30 bikes. Y'all see that sign right there? Now that sign's an important sign. You see what it says? Danger, alligators and snakes in the area. Stay away from the water and do not feed the wildlife. Folks, I think I'd listen to that. Don't be getting in the water. Now, we'll tell you this. Our last trip down here, we stayed here at Orleans Riverside, and we stayed almost at the same spot we're staying now, over in Arcadia House. And I walked, look at these little lizards. Man, they're just flying everywhere. I walked from the room out toward, I guess it's Old Man River or something, the swimming hole. And my wife and kids were over there swimming. And there was a dead blame snake laying right on the sidewalk. And he was a good 3 feet long. He wasn't a small snake. And as soon as he saw me, he took off under one of these, like, you know, plantain bushes here, or what these things are called. And I got down and looked at him, and he just looked at me like, dude, don't come under here. Don't, stay away. And I was like, don't worry, buddy. I ain't gonna bother you. But I was trying to see what kind he was, and all I know that he is kind of a black snake, but he was light black. You know, I wasn't gonna test him. So I'm just telling you, there are snakes. I've seen them. And like I said, I almost stepped on him. I thought it was a stick until he moved. Because I saw him from a distance, go, what is that? Now look at these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful buildings over here. And you'll see that they go from different architecture to different ones. As we go walking along, you'll see the difference in them. Now look at there. Over there's the parking lot. Because basically we came in, there's a parking lot we parked. I can see our car. Our car is like right there. And went in, and we've come all the way around to here. What a beautiful breeze, then. What do you think? It is nice. I brought Hannah along with me. She's walking. Look at this. I don't know what that is, but it's got a bunch of little berries on it. But I ain't getting over there toward it because I know there's probably snakes in there somewhere. I ain't gonna do it, brother. No, sir. And if you look close in a lot of these bushes, also you'll see lights. There's some lights that lights up the walkway too, and they're well hidden. Like that one back there was behind a rock. What does that say? I don't even know what that word is. I have no idea. Tell you what we're gonna do. It said no pargos. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it doesn't mean me. So I'm going. Now we could have went under the bridge, and that'll take you on to French Quarter. But we're not going to French Quarter. We're just gonna make a loopy loop here. Now we come out here to this road where it shows you where you could go. And this is the bridge that you would cross when you're going back to all of these: Magnolia Bend, Acadian House. And I love this. This bridge beside them. It's a bridge beside a bridge. It's a pedestrian bridge next side to a car bridge. Why can't I just live here all the time? Why? Come on, Disney. Give me a permanent room. Right back here in Alligator Bayou. That way I can just come down and just live here for free. Look at those pretty blooms on that. And again, if you know what bush that is with that flower on it, put it in the comment section. Tell me what it is. I have no idea what it is, but it's pretty, I'll tell you that. Isn't it, Hannah? It's real nice looking, real pretty. Oh, so if you get a story bike, pay attention. Story bike's prohibited beyond this point. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're talking about right here or right here.
Yeah, past here.
Yeah.
Past the slide.
Yeah, I don't know exactly why. It's big enough for everybody. It's not like it's a small path, it's wide. So I'm not exactly sure why. So if you get a story bike, like I say, pay attention to where you can and can't go. Oh, mercy. Look at this. If we walk by it, look at that. Look at that. Like I said, we're kind of going to zigzag. So one of the things I was telling you about, they put up one of these, place to tie your horses up. I mean, you can't enter. And I guess it's because there's no place for a 30 bike to go down through here. You're not supposed to ride them down through here. You're supposed to ride them around, but not in between the places. Parking. And this is a, as you can see, dog-friendly resort. But I'm going to tell you this, if you bring your pet, right there is a place for your stuff to go. They have some bags. We're going to take a shortcut. And there is a snacks and ice. If you need to fill up your cooler for your trip back home, or you need some ice for your buckets, there you have it. Let me show that placard right there, that way you know where we're at. I know that's French, but I don't speak French. Parterre place? Patre? Patre. Hannah says it's Patre. I don't know. All right, so we come around that side, and we're coming up this side, and we're going to watch that side. But look at this. Whoop-de-woo. Take the time. Take the time. When you come to this resort, there are lizards everywhere. Man. When you come to this resort, take your time and walk this resort. Look at all the beautiful, beautiful architecture, the things. I mean, look at this. Seriously. Now, see these banners? Rose red, I think it's a Tiana. What do you see, Hannah? Bell, Tiana, briar rose, red rose, bell. Somebody on one of the streams I was watching, because I watch a lot of Orleans Riverside Resort to see if there's things that I don't know, you know, tips and tricks and stuff. And one of the streamers didn't know what these were for. And look at that. Just all of a sudden that water just sprang up. And I think this is where the princess suites are. I think that's what that represents. I'm not sure, I'm not 100%. But you know, leave a comment down below and tell me if that's right or not. Because I heard somebody else say that that's what they represented, that these were the princess suite rooms here on this side. Yeah, I know, there's Hannah back there, looking all fancy and stuff. She found a lizard, a little lizard buddy to play with. You better leave that lizard alone. It's gonna jump on her and clamp down on her finger, and she ain't gonna like it. But look how gorgeous this is. Look at this. I'm just gonna stand right here and pan. Look at this. Folks, that is just one section. Now we were just right over there. See, over there's the lobby. And we just walked right down through there and went up and across that bridge. And now we're back down here.
Probably gonna hop in the shower.
All right. Let's go walking. There's a sign. Isn't that? So just like in other places, they have a recreation calendar. So they have Movie Under the Stars. Mondays is Monsters Inc. Wednesday is Emperor's New Groove. Friday, Princess and the Frog. Saturday, Hocus Pocus. They have some activities. Bayou Bag Toss. So again, if you're interested in some of these, be sure you stop by the recreation calendar and take a look at it. There's all kinds of little things for the kiddies to do. Okay, and just so you know, so they have someone standing here and on the other side where we're getting ready to go. I don't know if you saw him in the shot or not, but they're not letting anybody walk through there because they're having the wedding. So they are having a wedding. So he told us we would just walk around, take the footpath, and go around the wedding. And that's great. We can do that. You know why? Because it gives us a chance to look at these pools over here. We want to be respectful of people's weddings, right? And there's nobody in this pool, so look here. Look at that.
Wow, it's so cool.
Wow. Nobody's in that pool. You know, and this is like I say, this is the third time that we've stayed here in the past 3 months. And that's the way the majority of these side pools are. It's like every section has their own pool. There's like 6 or 7 pools here. And as you see, they have laundry over there. Laundry. There's restrooms. Look how beautiful. Look at that. It's like I guess it's, what do you call it, colonial style? You know, kind of reminds you of the White House. That kind of architecture. Doesn't it? And like I say, we don't mind walking all the way around. We don't mind taking the long way. So we don't disturb somebody's wedding. Another parking lot. We're going to follow them. They know where they're going. Look on the back of, they have air conditioners, they have radiators. Look at that. So they must be replacing radiators because they look old. Okay. Huh? At least it wasn't regular, but now these people here, he brought his chair outside of his room. He's sitting outside. I don't blame him. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Now this gives me a chance, because you're on the back side of where the parking is, so this gives me a chance to show you the parking map, or the building map, right there. Oak Manor, guest parking. Those buildings that way, those buildings that way. You know, when I started out this vlog, I thought, like we said, hey, 0.7 miles, man, we can walk that. We didn't know this was going to be a wedding. We was going to have to walk another 0.7 miles to get around it. Let's just take a stroll. You know, another reason why I wanted to start doing things like this. Not only was it to share it with you all, because I enjoy, a lot of people like Tim Tracker did like an hour one, I guess. Ear to Ear Magic, he was live streaming his one day. Chris was, of Riverside. He spent 2 hours over here, I think it was. And I enjoy going back and watching them. Just to hear them talk about things, to hear the music. It's like you're taking a stroll yourself and walking in it. You can just imagine yourself being in it. And so I thought, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. If I record it, then I can go back and watch it myself. So let's go down this way. Well, I think we finally made it around the building. I think that's where they're having it, right up there in the courtyard on that side. I think we made it around. All right. Oh no. It's the headless horse. Man. The headless horse. Man. The horse's head is gone on that one. Just think, stay with me on this. We still have to go to the food court and to the gift shop. So just enjoy the ride. Now I'm gonna stop just for a second and show you this. So look at this side. Now look how everything changed. The architecture, the roof style. And look, it even changed right there. See the brick facade? That's even different than what it was a few minutes ago. Now that's the first. Now a lot of these streams that I have watched and recorded vlogs of the resort, I've never seen anybody stop because they had a wedding. So we saw the wedding. We got to see it from across the water and we knew it. So we got to experience it firsthand. See, there she is standing down there. They ain't gonna let you through there. See that? So we come around on the other side. So I think that's the first. We actually encountered a wedding that we had to go around. Yay for us. Hashtag Riverside Wedding. Awesome. Where's that at? That's right. That's the Riverside Mill. Now look how grand this is on this side. Look at this. Look at this. You know what we have to do? We see a gazebo, we got to go in it. Right, Hannah? Right. Yeah, we got to go in it. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah, I just had to pause just for a minute, just take it all in. How beautiful is that? So can you imagine this at night when these are lit up? I guess that's gonna have to be another walking vlog. And again, pay attention to the signs when you get up here. Now this is Magnolia Terrace here. And that's the buildings. We have stayed at Magnolia Terrace before. We're gonna stop for a second. And again, this sign there, Surrey bikes prohibited beyond this point, so you can't go across that bridge. All right, let's go walk. All right, so here's your sign. Lobby, that way. Acadian House, Magnolia Terrace, Oak Manor, and that French word, partir, whatever place. So, like I say, this is Magnolia Terrace that we're at right now, and we actually are staying over in Acadian House, which is where we stayed the past 2 times. And this is the bridge. This takes you to Old Man River, right? Oh, Old Man Island is what it's called, Old Man Island. And that's where the swimming hole is. I'm thinking of Muddy Rivers, or but it's over there. And we'll get over there in a minute. We're gonna keep on walking though. Now I'll tell you what, if you want to get out and jog, we have already been passed by 3 or 4 joggers. And this is a great place to run if you want to go exercise. Me, I don't. That's why I look the way I do. And of course, look, you have benches along the way. And this starts Acadian House. And look how that the architecture has changed. Now don't forget, look at there. Still have the Sassagoula River down through there. Look at that. Oh, we got us a Disney bird right there. Disney bird. You know, I don't care if you stay at beach club, yacht club, boardwalk, whatever. Yeah. Oh wait, he's got a fish. He's got something. See that? Look, he's gonna sling one. He's like, don't you dare. You're not getting mine. You leave my fish alone. Whoops. See? He's chomping it. And we ain't gonna watch him eat that thing. That's disgusting. Anyway. There is still nothing. I mean, you might like that beach scene. I don't care for it. Wait a minute. Let me get a shot down through there. Look down through there. More buildings down there. Look at that. Way down there. All right. Well, believe it or not, we're only 45 minutes into this video. This vlog. I'm surprised. All right. So then again, that was Acadian House. That's where we're staying. Room 8095, and it's on the where's the camera? It's on the front side where parking is. And I'm glad for that because I don't have to haul my luggage. But just a few feet. Now this is Alligator Bayou. Now, when we first came down here to stay, we stayed at Alligator Bayou back in 2008. First time I'd ever been to Disney World. First time I ever stayed on property. Very first time in Orleans Riverside, and I think that's why one of the reasons why it holds a special place in my heart. Not to mention, I love it. But Alligator Bayou is a twisty roundabout, big. It's Well, shoot, let's just go look at it. Let's just mosey through the buildings. And look, I mean, I don't even know how to explain. It's almost like a house on the river, you know? That's why it's called Alligator Bayou, I guess. But I love the style of this. I love the style of that. Build me one right now, Disney. Get your architect guys to build me a house that looks just like this. Right on the side of a lazy river. Yeah, look at this. Now I see cars out there, so you can go on out that way to the parking. But I'm not going to do that. Now I think this said building 37. Yep. There's a sign. Here's your sign. I know every time I stick my finger in front of the camera, it focuses on my hand. Sorry about that. But look at this straight ahead. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Which way do we go, George? Which way did we go? Well, you have a pool and laundry to the right. Lodges 34, 35, and 36. Lodges 38, 39 to the left. Lobby and Old Man Island. Well, I tell you what. Let's just walk up this way. Let's take a right. There's no one of them bushes with them berries on it. Now, I wouldn't eat them berries if I was you. Don't eat the berries. I don't know what they are. But they sure are pretty. Look at this. It's a little bridge. Look, it's just a little bridge. Like a bridge over troubled water. Look, it's kind of made to look swampy, isn't it? Swampy. You know that. Oh, that's a loud noise. Let's not go that way. Well, that was terrible. I see a sign up there that says, looks like clearing. They might be clearing some bushes and stuff. It might be a I don't know. Oh, it says cleaning. Oh, it's a power washer. That's what it is. All right. We have identified that noise as a power washer, pressure washer. Look at that. Just look at the beautiful layout. I mean, there's nobody. This whole time that we've been walking now for almost 50 minutes, how many people have we seen? Not very many. A couple of runners, a couple of people walking, some workers, right? A cart came by with a bunch of people on it. That's it. That's how quiet this is. You say, well, everybody's at the park. No, we have resort days where we just stay here, and this is what it's like. Look, another pool. There's nobody in this one. Let's go in there. Look at this. And there's nobody in the pool. Finally, look. People. There's people. Really, there's people. Towel return. They have towels, life jackets. And look. I don't, you know, the only thing that I can think of is why there's not a lot of people is because, oh look, here is men's and women's restrooms and a water fountain. There you have it. Is, I don't know, maybe it's just too expensive for some people. But like I said earlier, it would save up to 35% on this new offer for AP. And so, I mean, it's $211 a night. Now, that can affect, you know, the time of the year can affect whenever you come down, the prices and stuff. But honestly, for me, I'll pay $211 a night to stay over here. Absolutely. The deal that they ran, the summer deal that they ran, that we got in on, and we come down in first week in June, and then the end of July through the 1st of August. They're running a summer deal, and it was about the same thing, 35% off. And Orleans Riverside was $188 a night on average. But more alligator bayou back that way. It's just a big sprawling resort. And if you want to know where the buses are, I mean, here's your sign. And of course, somebody set their trash there, which is very nice of them. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to pick it up and throw it away, because why? We're responsible Disney guests. Not our responsibility, but we're going to do it anyway. So here's where your lodges are. West Depot, and the North Depot is that way. So we're going to pick this up, and we're going to find a home for it. I don't care how far it takes us to do it. Now looky there. Swampy. Swampy. I mean, you know, all of Disney World is built on a swamp, right? So it's only kind of natural. All right, let's look ahead. Now, I don't want to go the other way because I don't exactly know where it leads to, but I do know that this will lead us back to the bridge to go over to the food court. And there's some dark clouds, and just in case it rains or starts, I want to be closer to the to the lobby. Of course, I don't know what I care. I'm already sweating. People. I see people. I also see trash cans. So we can throw this in the garbage. Look at that. Some pretty light post. All right, we done our good deed for the day. Look at this. Look how pretty that is. More alligator bayou. Look at that. Now, of course, the closer you get up this way, it's more preferred, so it's going to cost more. Like building 14, let's say, is preferred. Building 27 is not. And we have stayed in 27 before. That's a pretty good walk to the bus stop and the food court. But I want you to see what we're getting ready to pass. I told you we'd get back over here. Look at this. That, folks, is a real working hammock. Yeah. not a toy. It's not something that just sits there for pretty. It's a real working hammock, and you can get in it and just enjoy the breeze and the day. But I ain't gonna try to get in it. I'll fall out of it. Hello. Now this over here is the fishing hole. And we were talking about it earlier. See that? The fishing hole. And that says 7 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. Last poll's out at 1:15. Rate $6.39 per half hour, $15.98 half hour family. And if I can, I'll post some pictures of my son and daughter. They caught one. It's about as, I don't even think you can make a biscuit out of it. But what a wonderful place. Can I walk down? There you go. Let's look at this side. Let's show everybody this side. Look here. This is what you can catch. Look there. Largemouth bass, some bluegill, catfish, and sunfish. And my son and daughter, they caught one that was about that big. There's one little girl down here one time. She caught one that was bigger than my hand. Couldn't believe it. But look at this. You can look out through there. Look out through here. Now this is heaven, folks. And look, they have a wash station. See this? You can wash your hands. I know because I've done it before. And they have a little water fountain. They also have a life jacket if somebody falls in, but we advise not for that to happen. Little steps for the little ones to stand on. Just be sure that you hold on to your children. Don't climb on the rails. I'm sure Disney would appreciate that. Keep them in tow. Now, what it is not a fishing rod. It's a cane pole. And you have about a, I don't know, 10-foot line on it. It has a bobber and a hook. And there's two ways you can do this. You can either request worms, and they'll give you some worms, live worms. That way the kids can smash them on the line and hook them on and have fun playing with something crawly, if your kids like that. Or they give you what they call a sausage. I think it's just a cut up hot dog. Now, my kids didn't catch anything with the hot dog, but they did the worms. And I don't know any fish that really likes hot dog. Catfish might, I guess. But they caught there too. And that little girl did all on worms. There's other people that was using hot dog and they didn't catch anything. But I think it's what it is. I think it's a hot dog. Now you don't fish on this side. This is kind of like just a holding area. Let's say you fish on this side. From that side over there, go out on the dock here, and of course they have steps over here too. We caught ours right here. I threw it about right over there where that branch is, and let it bob up and down and help the kids snag it from there. That's where we caught both ours, on that side. Now that little girl that caught one as big as my hand, it'd have made a sandwich. Little bluegill. She caught hers right here. She was standing right here and caught hers. All right. Now that we've seen that. But that's a fun thing to do. You're gonna take your kids fishing for the first time, that's a great place to start. Thank you. Oh, a nice breeze, isn't it? Nice. It is, see? That cast member, I think her name is Millie, she even acknowledged what a...
I forgot that day. Hello,
Hello.
How are you?
Good. What a wonderful breeze. All right. So now this is Old Man Island. I always want to say Old Man River. I don't know why. So up here you can sit down, enjoy the fans on a hot day. Look at this. Jack and Coke. Rum and Coke are frozen. You have your spirits here. Have some chips, frozen things, specialty drinks, and they even have pretzels. Who doesn't like beer and pretzels, man? Come on. Look at that. Foosball down there, trash cans, restrooms, fountains, and of course this is the pool. Now, I'm not going to spend too much. I'm just going to scan real quick. That way we don't want to get anybody in the shot. We're going to walk around it. But as you can see up there, it comes and it falls off for the kiddies to get underneath it. And there's a slide that they can go down over there. And we're going to walk around this. So again, this is the bar area. And you can walk all the way around this thing. This thing is gorgeous. Another reason why I love this resort. The architecture, everything's just wonderful. I don't even know how to explain it. Oh, look at this. Now this is fun. Look. Can you read that? Join us for the campfire on the bayou, held nightly from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Weather permitting, of course. They'll light this sucker up right here, and you can roast you some marshmallows. And everybody can just sit around a campfire for an hour. How about that? And then over here, for the little ones, is a playground. Now, this playground, unlike the one at All-Star Movies, this one says ages 5 to 12. See that? The one over there wasn't likely. It was 2 to 5 years old. Now, my kids are too big for this. But when they were younger, they did come over here and play. They had a good time. So again, that's for the kiddies. Now again, here's the pool. This is the central pool where everybody goes. It's the biggest pool. And I know everybody shows this sign, and I'm going to show it on my vlog as well. You see that big tree right there? Look at that. Do you see that? Look at that. Oh, almost bent my back. Why am I showing you that tree? Well, on Earth Day, April 22nd, 1991, this majestic live oak was placed in its new home before you. This oak and its companion, at the entrance of Disney's Port Orleans Resort Riverside, each weighed 85 tons and were transplanted from a wooded location 13 miles away. Cypress boxes 22 foot square were constructed around and beneath each oak, and after months of preparation, the transportation took 3 days. Old Man Island was then constructed around this oak as you see it now. How about that? It was constructed around it. They didn't just build Old Man Island and put it in the middle of it. They put the tree, everything went around it. That's great. Oh, another dad spot. Another dad spot. Now, like this here says, Magnolia Bend. And of course, here's your signs to go this way and that way. Muddy Rivers, that's the bar. Okay. Magnolia Bend. This is the bridge you'll take a lot of times when you're staying over here in Magnolia Bend, where we stayed. Oh, the first time back in June, we came down. And then we stayed over here on this side, but we still come down this way and took this bridge. It's probably the most used bridge, except for Alligator Bayou. And that bridge over there will take you to almost right up to the food court because it's preferred. But most people use this bridge over here. The other ones are way down there. Now, if you're staying down the Princess Suites down there, that's fine. But most time, if you're not, your standard rooms are up here in Magnolia, Arcadian. Again, pool area. That's all I'm going to show you. Let everybody swim and keep their privacy. Look at that big building up there. What do you think that is? That's right. Riverside Mill Food Court. That's where we're headed. Some of the boats have come in, and they're getting ready to board and head back down Disney Springs. Now those boats, they'll stop also down at the French Quarter, and I think somewhere else along the way, and I can't remember where that's at. All right, so I'm going to show you this side over here. Now, if you remember, when we first came in, the lobby is right there. That is the check-in place, and then over there is the arcade. And we come out those doors and stood at that map right there. And then we headed this way, and we walked all the way around, and now we've come back to this bridge here. Now, don't ask me what that wheel does. I've seen a lot of streamers, and everybody says the same thing. I don't know if it's a working wheel or not. Well, it works. It's running. It's turning things on the inside, as you'll see. But I have no idea what its purpose is, and nobody else does either. We just know that it is nice looking. It brings a sense of peace and calming, and adds to the aesthetics of the place. Is that the word? Aesthetics? But again, you would think that this is the front of the building just by looking at it. Let's use the word that the English teachers told us not to use. Ain't. It ain't. It ain't. It isn't. Nope. We some hillbillies. It ain't. Now, Riverside meal. This is the food court. This is your quick service meal. And there are 2 doors that you can go in. There's one right here around this corner, and there's one right here. Let's go through this one. Why? Because it's at the back. These lizards, bless their hearts. They put up a sign that says lizard crossing. Oh no, don't look at that guy in the mirror. Pay no attention to him. Rut row. Man, is it cool in here. Now look at this. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks here in just a second, okay? But I want you to look at this architecture in here. It looks like you're eating in an old grist mill. That's exactly what it looks like. So, see the wheel turning outside? Look at this. You see that gear up there turning? And it's turning this big old log and these shafts all the way across through here. And it's turning that gear right there. See it? And it's making that thing up there turn. It looks like a top. And this looks like that you'd have water running down it, but there ain't. Although there are fire sprinklers up there. But look at this. But I want you to notice something. I'm gonna come back to it in just a second. I want you to notice how this ceiling right here is flat. Okay. I want you to notice that this is open. Okay. This is raised up, but this is flat. Okay. I'm gonna walk around this food court and I'm gonna show you something that I figured out. Why? Because I'm a fat man and I sweat a lot and I'm hot. And I don't mean good looking hot. I mean if you're hot, I ain't good looking. Now this is something I like. They have their own ice machines. Now you can fill up your ice over here in your cup. But if you've got containers to fill up, man, right here, and plus they have water, that spits out a lot of ice. Disney Cocoa, fountain, all your goodies here. Drinks, coffee. This is my favorite right here. I want to listen to people buy Joffrey's Coffee. I should have named the channel Resort Coffee TV 1 because Resort Coffee, that coffee is the best. Let's go over and get a good shot of this. Ready? And just look at the lighting in here. They've already got the lights on. Now for breakfast this morning, the lights weren't on. Now we're starting to get some ambiance in here. Look at this thing, man. I'm telling you right now, I have sat in this food court from lunch until supper. I say supper. Lunch until supper. I have sat in here and watched live streamers in the park or worked on something in here and went back and got food, drink, whatever. This is a great place to come and relax. Now they have, this is what I would call the kids' corner. Why? Because the TV's right there and that's what kids like. So I don't ever come over here to this section. See, they have a little table for little peoples, the kiddos. So I don't ever come over here because it's a little bit noisy and I like my quiet. I sit on that side. Now this is open. Pay attention to that. But notice this is more down toward the ceiling. Let's make our way around this side. Now this side over here is just like the other side. See how open it is? Now you can get a better shot of that gear turning right top up there. And on this side they have the same thing. They have coffee, 2 fountains, and 2 more ices. And I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks in just a minute. Now you see that this is open here, but you see that this is flat, right? Okay, for the seating area, here is my tip. Wherever you see this flat ceiling, there is going to be air conditioner registers coming out of that thing, okay? In the morning time, when they're cooking breakfast, even in the supper time, when it's 95 degrees outside, it gets hot in here. It gets steamy. And all of this here with the humidity, it gets hot. But if you'll find you a spot underneath these vents, it'll cool you off. Now, one place we sat this morning that was really had cool air flowing. That person there almost. That's where we sat this morning. They've got it. Me and the kids this morning had breakfast and we sat here and the air flows right through here. You can feel, I can sit in here and feel air flowing. So this is one spot. We used to sit right over here in this corner right here. And it got hot right there in that corner. Until I figured out, once again, look here. There's a vent. See that? See that? This is my second favorite table. Actually, it's my first. This is my first favorite table. That's my second favorite. That's my third favorite. Because the air vents are right there. All right, I had to stop and talk to the lady. She was asking me what I was doing about the vents. And I was telling her that it's actually cooler sitting over there with the vents. Now you can feel air circulating through here right now. But when it's 95 degrees and they're cooking, there's not a lot of air. But they've got the air turned on and you can feel it. All right. So if you come to this side, you have 2 wash stations. You can wash your modes out here or here. And I'll give you another tip. This one right here doesn't work very well. What's this? It just kind of spits out water. I actually cleaned this out the last time I was here. It worked a little bit better, but not much. I need to take that off and clean it. Sorry. See, that one sprays real good. That over there don't work too good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's the better one.
This one is the better one.
All right, so here we go. Now they basically have the same food as a lot of the other resorts as far as quick service goes. Again, they have the, Hispanic Heritage Month things there, but they also have the Impossible Meatloaf, but they have jambalaya and gumbo. That jambalaya comes with cornbread, sweet cornbread. You can see it in the picture right there. And they also have the create your own as well. The mojo roasted chicken, panko crusted salmon, barbecue braised beef. You pick a protein, pick your 2 sides. But I'll tell you what, it's not authentic, but that jambalaya and gumbo is pretty good. And of course, here's stuff for the kiddos that like to eat pizza. There's your big pizzas, your super slices, all those kinds of things. And then here is, now my wife loves that shrimp and grits. They cook that shrimp and grits fresh. It is fresh. Made to order. Can y'all see that? Get a little bit closer. There you go. And this is unlike the value resorts over there that have like a couple of coolers. They just have this one cooler. Now, I'll tell you something else we didn't know. We got chicken tenders one time, and I'm like, man, where is the dressing? Is there no dressing? There's no dressing set out in. Where is the dressing? Where's the dressing? And I asked the lady, and I said, where's the dressing at? And she said, it's over in the cooler. I said, do you have to pay for it? She said, no. You just go there and get it if you want it. So if you get chicken tenders, of course, if you get a salad, you're going to get your dressing. But if you get chicken tenders, you want ranch dressing, come over here and get it. It's no charge. I thought it was a charge. And how I know that is because I've done it the last 2 times we stayed here and nobody charged me for it. All right, so here's your resort mugs. As you can see, they are $21.99. And you can get them refilled for as long as you're staying. I think it's up to 2 weeks. I'm trying to avoid people. All right. Here's one side of the menu. That Bayou Amber Ale Burger is delicious. That's one of my favorites. It is so good. You hear that lazy music though? That's why I say you can just sit in the food court all day long. All right, so that, I did not try that the other day. The wife and kids did. They said it wasn't all that great. But if you saw our other video, this is what we tried. That Tombstone Suite, man, it was delicious. But look at all this other stuff. And you can get all kinds of other things. See that? You can even get, good. You can also get sandwiches, see that? Pimento, Mediterranean, curry. They would have milkshake. You could even get a milkshake. All right, so that's the food court. Let's take a once around. We're gonna stand right here. We're at the entrance. And we're just gonna spin it. And I'll tell you this, man, if you ain't never been to Orleans Riverside, I invite you to come on down. You'll fall in love and you'll never want to leave. All right. So over here on the side, they do have some of the menu items listed. And of course it's lunch going into supper now. So this is the breakfast on some of it. Here's a breakfast on this one. It's the same as the others. There's nothing any different. Breakfast is 6:30 to 11. Lunch and dinner is 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And just know that they will shut it down. Remember me saying there's another door? All right, there's 3 doors. 1, 2, those folks are going out, and then here's the third one. I forgot about this door. I forgot about that. Look how hazy it is outside still though. That breeze ain't blowing it nowhere. Nowhere. All right, now this is a sit-down restaurant, and we have never eaten here. We ain't never ate here. We ain't never eaten here. This is Boatwright's Dining Hall. Serving dinner from 5 p.m. Fine food and spirits. Now that low country seafood boil, wife said if she comes here ever, she's gonna get that one. Me on the other hand, I'm probably taking that one right there. I'd like to say, we have never eaten. I had to do Disney another favor and close that door. Somebody had opened it up. It didn't close. And let the air conditioner out. So let's take a walk through here right quick. Now look at this. It looks like they are trying to build a boat, don't it? They got all their vices. They got ropes anchoring things and holding things up. Look at that. They even got a saw going through that piece of wood there. It's locked on. Man, is that wonderful. Look at all this stuff. And they have plenty of seating. And look how, I mean, it's just, what a nice area. And can you imagine when it comes Christmas time? Oh wait, we're not even to Halloween yet, and they already got a fire going. Yeah, how about that? They got a fire going. They have got a fire going. How wonderful. How beautiful is this? What a setting. How peaceful. Can you imagine you sitting over here by the fire during Christmas time with love and joy in your heart? Another section back here. Now there is an air conditioner blowing right here. I'm standing right under it. I'll show it to you. You hear that? Can you hear it on the camera? That is blowing some wind big time. Look, it's a two-sided fireplace. Look at that. Oh my goodness. T-squares. Look at that. Blueprints for boats. Seriously, I never knew that was up here. Look at this. That says Osceola 2. See that? Oh, Osceola 2. Seminole. See if I can get that at a different angle. That says Orlando. That says a steamer. Ports o' Call. Ports o' Call. Pleasure Bay. All right. Now there's where they're preparing all the food, and you come to this side. And this would be all the tools that they would need in order to make this boat. Wow, I just love that. And then look at the ceiling. Man, don't ask me to clean them windows up there, man. I ain't doing that. Look at that. Wow. It's way up there. And it's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. There is so much wood in this place. I can't even imagine. And they have high chairs for the little ones. Yeah. Now, there's two ways you can do this. You can go up these stairs here, or we can go up through this way. Let's walk up this way. And we're going to walk up this way and see the River Roost. And we're going to take a shortcut. See this? River Roost. Now that's your side entry. Oh, something looks familiar. Oh, look at this. We're back where we started. Uh-oh. How about that? So we're back where we started. Remember, we started our tour and we went out that way and walked all the way around. And now we come back up this way. So here's what we're going to do. We got one more. All right. So this is another one of my favorite places to hang out. Now, fireplace, and they got a fire going in that thing too. But you've got this seating here. Here's your bar. You have all this seating back here. And if you see that stage up there, right? See that stage? We're going to talk about that stage in just a second. I want to see if that plaque's up here. I want to show it to you if it's up here. This is why you come to the River Roost right here. Now I'll show you this. And I'll show you this. But that man right there is why you come to the River Roost on Wednesday through Saturday nights. He does 3 shows starting at 8:30. That man is a blessing to a lot of people. And just talking about him makes me tear up. Him and some other streamers, they put on a show for some kids around Christmas time. But that man right there is a sweethearted man. During his show, he sings all the songs that you would know, Disney songs, Simon and Garfunkel, all these different songs, YMCA, all these songs that you'd want to sing as a group. And he brings everybody together. And a lot of times you can't get a table up here in front. You have to get here at least an hour early to get a table up here right where he plays. And he will have that piano rocking. And we just love Yehaa Bob. And after the first show, he'll invite all the kids up and he'll autograph pictures for them. He has a stack of pictures in his desk thing over there. And he will autograph pictures for them, and you can take a picture with your kids. We had someone take a picture for us. We got a picture with Yehaa Bob and our kids. And that man, he's a blessing. He's a wonder. And I invite you to come out and watch him and take part in one of his shows. He'll have you dancing. He'll have the men up dancing, the women up dancing, the kids up dancing. And today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday night. We'll probably be in here Wednesday night. But I invite you to come watch him. Okay. Enough of me getting choked up. Bob just celebrated his 70th birthday, and it was his wife. It was him and his wife's also wedding anniversary. And you can go online and go find Cory Meets World. Him and Steve's World. Cory done the stream, and they sit in here in the front, and they celebrated Bob's birthday. Steve's World had Steve's World had the stream. Him and Jeff from Diz Our Dream and some other folks with them, and they brought Yehaa Bob a cake. Go watch that stream from Steve's World. But Cory Meets World also did a stream not long after that, and it's got me in it up there dancing, doing the YMCA song. So go find those two. Go find those two streams and watch those. You'll get a kick out of it. Again, that's Steve's World. And it was back about the first week in June. It'll say, I think, Yehaa Bob's 70th birthday. And then not long after that, Cory Meets World did his stream. And watch it. And watch it all the way till you see the YMCA song, and you'll see me and Mo Gray Beard on it. Anyway, thanks to Steve's World and Cory Meets World. Two great guys. And I'm glad they took the time to say hello to me. And of course, here's your Halloween merch here in this store. Now this is Fulton's. I'm gonna get the backside of Fulton's general store. And we're gonna run through here and I'm gonna show you all this merch, and then we're gonna be done. I know it's sad, isn't it? Now looky here. They're already starting to get some Christmas stuff in. Those two things right there are Christmas. They sure are. And of course, here's all your sundries, your cookies and things like that if you want some. You hear that music? Shoot, you can even take you some gumbo to the house. They even have beignet mix, praline mix. They even have some Cafe du Monde coffee and chicory. I'm not a fan of chicory coffee. A lot of people like it, especially in New Orleans. But I don't live down now in New Orleans, so I don't really care about the chicory coffee. It don't do me no better good. I tell you what, I'll say it once again. These cookies are, let me find a good one here, hang on. These cookies are gluten-free and non-GMO. Lemon burst cookies, they are some of the best cookies I have ever eaten. And the chocolate chip cookies are the same. Non-GMO, gluten-free. They are absolutely, absolutely awesome. And I just bought 2 bags each. I'm probably gonna buy another bag for my niece. Look, they have donuts, bread if you want it, crackers, fresh fruit. And of course they have all these different things that you might need or want, right? And then they have a little bitty thing here. It's got some sandwich meat in it, some milk. If you're just hankering for some dip and chip. And again, there's another mail slot. You can mail letters right there. Pencils and pens. They have some games. About what you'd see everywhere else. Dollies. And this was on the back side of that shelf.
She's not buying anything for herself.
Now I'll show you this, just in case you're interested. And they do have some whiskey and some rum and some vodka, if you're interested. But I'll show you one thing. See this shirt? See that shirt? Now that shirt is $110. Now, that's too expensive for me. However, if they had a 3X, which they don't, I might be tempted to buy it. I like that shirt. And I don't wear polo shirts, but I like that shirt. I wish a polo shirt looked that good on me. As it does on that American. Now they got some Spirit jerseys here, and of course they've got some beignet all day cups here. And you'll see some stuff in French Quarter that's over here on this side. And if you go to French Quarter gift shop, you'll see some stuff over there. I'm hoping that's where my cups are. I'll be going over there to see. Because they don't have my cups here. And every time I go looking for them Orleans Riverside yellow cups, they're gone. And then I see them, somebody streams them, and they've got them. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting them when I go down next time, and then they're gone. Folks, I'm on a mission to find an Orleans Riverside coffee mug. And of course, a new hat. Now they still got these on sale. These Disney Critter oversized pillow was $50, it's $25. It's that one right there. And I'm thinking about getting that for the daughter before we leave here. I don't know what she'd do with it. She's got more stuffed animals and pillows I know what to do with. But still, that's a pretty good deal. Disney pillows aren't cheap. Now this is a big gift shop. I mean, we still didn't even make it. We're not even done. But I'm over here looking at these hats. Nope. No hats. No, I ain't wearing a goofy hat. I'm already goofy enough. Now look at these little things right here. Look at this. Huey, Dewey, and Lou. How about that? That's it. That's the tour. I was quiet for that a little bit, the last part of it there, because I want you to hear the music in the gift shop and let it be just relaxing to you, you know. So I hope it was. I hope you enjoyed this. So again, look at all this. Gorgeous. So again, we're standing right outside registration. That way you know where you're at. I'm Major Gray. My wife is just Jody. And we are Tomorrowland TV 7-1. Please like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share it with friends. And say, subscribe to this old guy over here with this old long beard. And we hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the walk around. I hope that you come back and watch this video over and over and over again. Because I'm going to. I'll tell you that. Because I enjoy, just put it on and let me go to sleep, man. This music will put me to sleep. And we just thank you so much for being with us. I'm going to shut up for a few seconds and let you hear the music.